Okay, during a particularly disastrous focus team ski trip, all right, Tories, off on the ski trips. Bloody hell, your boy Lewis fell and knocked down a group of children.
Of course, Power was there as well.
I mean, standard
Tory
behaviour.
outing.
Yeah. Got my Barbara jacket on, obviously. Right, oh dear, it's not a good start, is it?
Well, there's both your duelists gone. Now walking into a site with a lot of util to deal with, potentially.
Oh, this feels unpleasant. It feels unpleasant. The fun police has told you to take a seat.
VALORANT very slowly getting out the choke point here.
Oh man, and look who's on the way as well. Cruin, who had a brilliant map 1 too. Basically cutting this map more than in half. So as long as he's patient.
I mean, the awareness is there. They're already shift walking back into spawn, but VALORANT going to fall for the first hit. Looking to try and isolate a second cleanly. The smoke going to come through, some support from afar.
Ratty little spot as well, but does get cleared, but that was a lot of effort.
Much time. Yeah, and again, now there's just so many question marks that are deep within the map for Focus that 30 seconds left on the clock. It feels unrecoverable for them.
Oh, it's horrible having to re-clear this as well. You've just backpedaled out of here.
30 seconds left.
And that's both players now spotted. Loiter still has his paranoia and a smoke to play with, so if he does feel... and there's utility. Man, it's just endless. Oh, good. Oh, dear. It's just awful if you're on the other side of this. Brilliant if you're BBL Pacific.
10 seconds left.
Mystic. No.
Let me get that close, and you're already dead.
Well, talking about them being a team of confidence and momentum, there's certainly a way to start the second map. Lovers Rock and Rose opening this up, like I said, with both duelists falling.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Mystic almost knows what's coming at that point.
That's brutal. Hello. Oh, yeah, you can go skiing all you want, mate. It's fine. Yeah, off to Gstaad on the weekend, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously, darling, yeah.
If you can't hear him in the background, Pal's coming to...
yell at us poor people or
yes,
something?
yell at us.
Yeah.
Us peasants. who can't afford ski trips.
He's saying coaching salaries are crazy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, wow.
Val's there next year, then.
Blocking movement.
I love Val. It's one of the favourite additions, actually, coming through.
Closed.
Sadly, seems like he might
look where
have...
Lovers Rock is.
No, guys.
He got the tag.
He got collat. Like, I think they might be cooking something up here.
Do you think?
Potentially. Potentially. I think there's a real chance
To keep our eye on that.
Yeah, we will have to maybe check back in.
I mean, now both so weak.
Oh, the shot!
Yeah. Well, it's a flawless in response. Obviously, Focus picking up both of them in map 1.
Look at that. Look at that. It's just feels a little unfair.
Listening. Sound sensor up.
And the one thing I will say about, especially, I hate saying tier 2, it sounds mean, but you know, it is what it is. But a lot more time to be creative and kind of work these agents out. You're not as strung to the meta, I guess, as someone tier 1, and you get a little bit of room to kind of really get to grips with it. So I'm looking to see how the deadlock looks, how comfortable they are on this.
Well, I mean, we were talking about yesterday about the approach on Ascent, in particular with Dynasty, who not going against the grain, but certainly pulling off some unorthodox plays.
Yeah, playing to their own tempo, and I quite like it, but this is a really big opportunity for Focus, and they've already early pressured middle. Others Rock, though, going to clear out some of that util as Loiter's already caught Mystic. So they're not the best of beginnings here.
Smoke's down. Going to rely on a couple of players finding kills here. And already Rose is conscious of anybody making progress in towards spawn. We'll catch a glimpse here, but I don't believe any damage done on the back of that.
You just don't want to go towards A. You know that deadlock util's everywhere.
Issue, I was going to say, actually, issue will be in towards B main, because the spike's there with Lewis.
Right here.
Rose is going walkabouts. Let's have a judge. Going to be heard. Man, just get out. Give him so much freedom on this.
30 seconds left.
Still 2 players trying to pressure in here. We'll draw out the cage at least. Valorante's found one on the way in though. Now Rose has to go huge with this judge.
Oh, hello.
Big tag!
Oh, it's huge. So he's going to find Rose, but it still doesn't feel like it's out of the woods just yet. Look at... No! Come on! 7 seconds in a plant. You kind of have to stick this one down. Loiter knows it too. Time now. All you've got to do is play to the clock. It is devastating for Focus. Oh.
Who's run out of ammo?
These rounds, Michael, have been unpleasant.
Yeah, not going to matter too much though. Still a third on the board for BBL Pacific. I said Focus desperately trying to make so many different things work in this round. But with 3 players committed towards B, unfortunately, they still walk into what feels like a blender. Oh.
It's a frustrating game, to say the least. I mean, we can see it from here, let alone how it feels in the server, having to try and deal with this scenario. So you've got the one Vandal here, a couple of Sheriffs. That's about it. So you're trying to make something out of very little.
Lovers Rock boat. Straight out middle. Again, the confidence starting to brew. Not going to be close enough to hear these steps unless he goes towards Sabrosa. And actually, Focus will cut sound at this point and the TP away from Lovers Rock. But again, back into a position now with this 3 on A site. Got some util to work with and might even be played in once more.
Just got the VIP right now with that Vandal.
Yeah, he's got a glimpse. Now he knows to wait.
That secondary player in and gets TP away, knowing his lines just perfectly. Vandal is still in this round, but struggling to find impact. Loiter doing the damage, dropping that Vandal down. Zeus still here, Mystic still here, but that Vandal is not within reach. Loiter! Come on! You didn't even see that last one.
Yeah, BBL Pacific just so happy to stand their ground, really dig their heels into some of these site holds. We saw it on map 1. Still on display very early on here, as you see on the screen.
Dominant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very dominant.
Very impressive accolades. All 3 stages of VCL Turkey 2025. Again, came very close in 2024 to qualify into VCT as well.
Yeah, dangerous team. Very, very dangerous. You can see it. I mean, they've got the mechanics. They've got a great mentality about it. Lovers Rock, though, has us on that operator on the other side. And he gets played in on this.
Yep, Dart dealt with for him. Ooh. But actually the flashes. I think even Zus was going to be onto that angle ahead of the flash, but still catches. Ooh.
Oh,
Zus got second as well.
Yeah, Zus has done well. No bailouts either, so you're down on LaRock and Rose.
Just slipping away from this now, and Focus giving up the space, still watching for a push out. Finds one in the back lines, but I think Rose going to be trying to hold on to this op now. We Focus looking as if they'll find their first. Unless...
I mean, Rose is getting kind of close to this.
Unless...
I mean...
Spike planted.
Not being quiet about it either.
Nope. Make some bold moves here in a 1v3 to...
Can you imagine?
Make something happen.
Full kit.
Does that expire before? No, I'm just going to spot him.
And got the tag. So the options do become, I don't say 0, but a lot harder. Hold on. Ooh.
Some head still.
That's a risky look there.
Commits to it, yeah.
Credit where it's due. I mean, they've quelled, I don't say they've quelled the aggression, but they've dealt with it in one round here. That flash timing just lining up so well. But again, this is the first time they've been able to handle the aggression from BBL Pacific. So this could be a good sign of things to come.
Yeah, similar to what we saw on Haven, really, where there's this kind of two-pronged approach to this default. And again, winning out some of these key engagements, which did not happen on Haven, time and time again, forced them into a position where they were committing as 4 or 5 towards the site. Valorant was left to lurk and maybe create some pressure.
Cover going out.
They can have a few more rounds like that on the attack here on Ascent. Certainly a positive. And speaking of,
that's so sick.
Just continuing to deliver with the operator.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once he's gone to your head.
Deliver.
Okay. So if BBL Pacific weren't aware previous round, they are now. And again, I don't mind Lovers Rock having to do that. It was just a nice little outplay. That was all it was, just landing the shots brilliantly. And a very passive hold on B, not having a single player on it, playing off towards middle instead. And it's not stopping the aggression. If anything, they just doubled down, but didn't expect the follow-up so quickly. Your boy Lewis there, quick enough to trade it in.
Who's next?
Now 2 players alongside this util. This is going to be able to reveal the lay of the land ahead of this, but only dealing with one of the trips, I believe. Just actually caught in this, so hindered.
And you can see that util poured on here, but it is just Cruin and LaRock early to position. But just not expecting them still posted up like this. Nice shot. Few too many, was just doing this. Key impact this round from him and the previous.
Yeah. Now making this operator cause a lot of issues for BBL Pacific. Still money to scrape together a purchase. I mean, Loiter, unfortunately, is so deep there that I think he's conscious of somebody still being top mid. Only gets the one and unable to...
Yeah, we take it.
Well,
yeah, we take those.
Didn't seem too happy about it, but yeah, we certainly take those.
I guess if you want to be critical even in the wins, it is off the back of Zeus a little there. I'd like to see them get into the more kind of standardized approach, see if they can kind of stick to the game plan. Loiter, though, already finding one this early.
Spike not committed at all here, so still in spawn. I imagine folks are going to be aware of that, or at least Mystic now going to be the one to be on Spike duty. So they're not going to be able to really springboard off anything should it come.
And Rose only having that stinger. Going to make it a lot harder to hold this, as he is the only one on this side. And he plays ahead, catching Valorant asleep at the wheel. Oh, and the combo is foul work. Oh, LaRock! That's just... I don't understand how they're doing this.
One enemy remaining.
Just Zeus left now on the operator that has been so impactful so far. And unfortunately has to sit back and watch this one conclude. Beautiful crunch from BBL Pacific once more. They look really versatile in some of these setups where it feels as if it's a full retake.
Yeah.
Then able to really get ahead of Focus time and time again.
It was the fact that Rose was sat there with just the stinger, right? Like, the timing on him, swings out, gets, I think it was Valorant down, and then there wasn't like an easy, quick springboard side. Look at where everyone died. It was tough. Getting no access here. Even though it looked, as said, I don't know what you're meant to do, Focus. Is this another timeout?
Well, certainly I think with the frustration in the previous round, as we noted, is maybe, you know, clean up a round, but if the game plan's there and it's poorly executed and you scrape through a round, then yes, there's still a discussion to be had. I mean, this is, yeah, that's a shot, it's filthy. And you know it's intentional as well, there's not a second or third shot behind that.
No, purely knew what it was doing. Lots of ults to play with here, though. Boy Lewis has his. Mystic has theirs as well, but maybe not as impactful, but Alarantes could be huge for them.
There.
The other side, Hunter's Fury one away from Lover's Rock as well. Again, widespread on this default. Again, LaRock just looking for confirmation before investment here. No op here, though, for BBL Pacific, so Lover's Rock picking up a deep angle from heaven. It's just a rifle, though.
And the tempo shifts have been real. Again, if you look at how BBL Pacific have been playing this, you've seen that mid-round aggression. We've seen early aggression. Info potentially for Loiter there. I don't know what he saw. I don't know if he saw anything, really. Mystic is on the other side. And a very slow round coming in from Focus.
Just desperate. I mean, BBL Pacific haven't really been barreling out sites to be proactive, other than the op going forwards a couple of times in B main and then being able to punish that. But again, going to set up for a flash into B main. The rest of Focus now find themselves in mid, just making their way up catwalk. I imagine going to progress towards B through Arch.
30 seconds left.
Ooh, the timing there. It's a 3-2 split towards B, but heavily implying it's going to be a retake anyway. Oh, Cruin. Focus managing to catch him in that little game plan, but actually rose here quite quickly, and Zeus does get the tag. Bloody hell, this is deadly between these two. Mystic able to live through this, not seeing too much of that threat. Maybe catching a tag at the end, yes. Loiter there, gonna find one, but it's a good hold from Mystic. Good trade back. This is now gonna get brutal. Samed is gonna be seen. Oh, but he's just divided.
Paranoia connected as well.
I mean, and they know where Samed is. This is now a problem. They're being crunched on. This retake is just perfect. Zeus, what are you meant to do here? A 1v2 needed. Not gonna happen. That looked all too easy for BBL Pacific.
Beautifully constructed. In terms of the timing here, Paranoia connected. There was a chance for Lovers Rock to double down on that ult, but the isolation and actually Loiter's timing to cross over here. I'm not sure of the sight line when he sends this Paranoia. Not sure if we'll catch it here in the package, but again, he's back onto lane so quickly.
And for Focus, this is the time to call in the timeout, right? I mean, we were saying, is it something to go for even in the last, potentially? But again, we saw it in the first map, 2 rounds given to them off the back of VALORANT. This time we had Zeus doing really well, getting 2 for themselves, kind of, I don't say individual effort, but he did really, really nicely with that operator in play. Now the money's not there.
Yeah, and that's maybe where that frustration comes from. Like I said, if you've got an op, just walking around finding kills, it's like, yeah, well, that's great, but guys, what have we been practicing? You know, like, where are these
set? Plan,
yeah, where's the control? What are these set pieces really amounting to? So maybe it's another reason for the timeout here, because at a 4-round deficit, after a 13-6 map 1, certainly starting to feel the heat a little bit.
Yeah, definitely getting a lot more pressured, and the finances will find stability on the other side too. No ults to be had, but they've been well cycled by BBL Pacific as well. Not yet seen VALORANT, maybe waiting for that ideal time for it to work out, but at this point, going to need a little bit more from these boys. You can't just bank on one player having a pop-off round. I do want to see what the game plan is. What is this team's personality? How do they look? You know, what are these site takes like? How they want to work with this double duelist? I'm not saying it's easy, because you are up against those double sentinels. We've already said it's the anti-fun police, but still,
especially
for
a
bit
comp
of
like
something.
this.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody outside of Zeus and Samed just get folded on the way into a site. We've seen it a few times as well. Maybe that's been enough of a deterrent to send Focus exploring elsewhere, but they're back towards A main now.
Timing could be perfect.
Yeah.
But you can get over the top here. Samed needs to do well in this one. Doesn't quite get the start they wanted, and there's the layers to this defending side. And look at the rotations, so quick. 4 players already here.
That's what I mean. You get held in the choke for 3 to 5 seconds, and then you've got 4 players on the other side of it. It's a big investment from Focus to even attempt to get onto site, but there's just too much for Samed to worry about.
For their second attempt, but it's no easier.
Yeah, I mean, they commit towards this fight, start opening fire in short, and there's traps here. You get spotted on the drone, potentially, yes, yeah. Oh my God, that's... You see Lewis just stop and turn around like, what? What?
Oh man, it's so tough.
Oh my
come
God.
on, bro. What the hell is going on? Lovers Rock is going to stick on this. Almost catching Mystic there on the push-up, but now LaRock just leaning on in. Mystic going to make the most of it, but still, this is a brick wall of a defense, and they are not breaking it down.
No. Yeah, no real way into sight here that feels easy. We're so unfortunate off the sound cue here not to catch this, but gets the headshot regardless, a second into a smoke. And the 7th on the board. Focus now. They were maybe scraping the barrel in terms of their initial approaches to some of these rounds.
Time to jump.
Ultimates to play with. VALORANT, I believe, sat on his for maybe 3 or 4 rounds now, but haven't really seen an opportunity to do so. Get themselves into a comfortable post plant, they haven't.
Okay, and still not as much impact as you want off of that. That's meant to be your big engage on this side, but they've kind of bullied them off that initial line. Paranoia goes in, ult gonna come down. You got to go on this now. You got to make this one count. You put everything you've got into it, but slow down. Not ideal. Cement looking for those first couple of pixels out of place, but it's your boy Lewis. There it is. Finally getting the rhythm right.
God, Cruin though.
Has done that, and that's the spike lost. You don't lose this. You don't lose, what was it, 2v5?
Gonna try and hightail it
Get out of
potentially
there.
over to B.
Time to run.
Commits to it, gonna leave VALORANT a little disconnected from this, but already progress made through mid. I mean, the plant's open, sure, but VALORANT now has to be so conscious of somebody waiting late. Now with the confirmation on the wall, he's got to pick the pace up, Lauren.
He's got to run so damn fast. Mystic can only buy so much time. 5 more seconds for another smoke, but they're already out towards Cat. Doesn't get the shot he wanted on the first attempt. Now going to be toyed with. Going to see both here.
Remaining.
As well on one. The second, Cruin. Oh, he's got him down, and now what? There's no shot. He got VALORANT. Cruin has been such a dangerous player in these rounds. Finding form where I didn't think it possible.
That is a beautiful recovery.
Look at this guy.
Again, here he knows the clock is running down. There's only so much time he can play with here. I mean, Mystic does fantastically to buy time for VALORANT, but just can't hold them off long enough.
This goes here. Wow, this is a nice press. This should do.
Again, got to ask the question of what's left for Focus now. Again, brute forcing into sight worked here, but BBL Pacific were there so quickly to recover.
Did he see a barrel? I feel like he did, but it doesn't matter. He's committed to this one. At least for now. Got some time on the TP, but I feel like he even really needs it. And he takes his get out of jail free card, but by now they've drawn first blood. Yes, they've lost out on the rock though. So a bit of an even trade this time. Maybe making A look a little bit more available.
Not going to have trips to walk into at least now. Paranoia going to be sent through from Loiter. Again, slowing things down, buying some time for extra bodies to get in place. It's all in here from Focus. As if they might even invest VALORANT's ultimate. A chance maybe to mitigate this.
Many places to hide from. It's really going to be just Loiter who's still got the gun out. And actually, Cruin's made it there as well. They've not had the success they wanted. As you said, mitigating that ult.
I mean, the timing on the Paranoia just ever so slightly off. Not to catch the player. Like I said, just sitting outside of that. Loiter's able to get back onto this angle so quickly with his weapon. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Cruin's picking up headshots from heaven anyway. Very awkward spot to be in now on the brink of, I mean, seeing this buy as well. I say on the brink of seeing a 10-2 half. Looking like an inevitability.
Yeah, look at the ults as well. A couple of those to play with. For Focus, it's got to feel hard.
Yeah.
This composition is brutal to play against on a good day.
Yeah, it is. Especially when it's executed like this. Like I said, the only positive Focus have really had have been their attempt to brute force into a site, but BBL Pacific still recovered.
Okay, good catch Rose here. Does make it away. You can see the gap close coming in, and it just felt desperate.
Yeah.
And you can see why. It is desperate measures time, but still, just does get one back, but at the cost of the vast majority of it is HP, and Loiter going to make light work for it. And again, this Cam just finding so much value, getting a little ahead of themselves, though. Maybe giving a chance for a third round for Focus.
Would be a blessing to find a 9-3 here, Loiter. Just reading the situation so well. Actually, the pop of the ult here from LaRock. He's catching it in. Did he send it out already? Didn't catch it there, but...
One enemy remaining.
Last
player standing.
Brutal end to a fairly brutal half of Valorant, Lauren. 10-2 to BBL Pacific.
That is a perfect way to sum it up. Brutality, and we'll be back after a short break.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Yesterday I told Ben, there's 3 things that we do wrong as a team. Always, every single map. Teammate whiffs a shot. That's unlucky, but it happens. We lost a round already because of it. We lose the advantage, or Lewis calls an eco bad, anti-eco bad. All 3 of those happened.
7 rounds in.
Well, I mean, yeah, we were saying it was pretty tough viewing. It's got to be even more frustrating viewing from the coaching booth.
God, I can only imagine.
Focus, yeah.
It does feel
so,
like, yeah. Go on.
To make mistakes that you see in scrims time and time again, it's got to be frustrating, especially. And we've already talked about some of the outcomes of these have been so close to the cuff, but brute force to open things up here. Focus finds 3 kills.
Down mid.
All right.
Last player.
Wow.
Okay, there we go. But I do remember the first map. 4 of those rounds were from the pistol, so I wait with bated breath. Loiter. Gonna spot one, but not much.
I mean, on at 1 HP, by the way.
I mean, I get trying to build your ult, but
A Mystic behind him on 22.
guys. Please.
Trade comes through.
Yeah,
Lewis.
trade's that.
Lewis. With the
Good trade.
Third on the board. Again, it was. Every follow-up flawless so
down mid.
far after winning a
Last
pistol
player.
here for Focus. Certainly what you want to see to kick off a defensive half on Ascent when you're trailing by 7. Not going to see anything invested here. BBL Pacific, they know they can just sit back. They've got rounds to play with. Really got to see Zeus and Samed get a grip of this second half.
Yeah. And that's kind of the main story about this, though, isn't it? Is that get some good control, get some confidence, because this is the half that maybe you could do a bit more on.
Well, I mean, the concern being if, as the clip just alluded to, if anti-ecos are being called poorly, the threat is still there in this round too.
No, everything's fine. I'm worried. It's okay. Don't need to overdo anything about this one. Smed can just play this patiently. And just do this. That is lovely. And don't think he'll even get closed down on no. So able to stick his ground, hold the line, and farm up. So all those pistols not really finding much value here. It's a really nice composed start, something that Focus would have been very hopeful of, and great ult progress here as well for Smed. So yeah, really, really good work. 5 in the round.
As a way to get the confidence flowing at the start of what needs to be a clean comeback here on Ascent. Again, it's only Classics on the other side of this. They can't even really find much damage through the edge of the wall here. And ultimate available for the 3rd round in the hands of Samed. Judge as well here for Mystic, so still,
Viable.
Certainly doable. They can find another opener once more. Hyper-aggressive start to the second half for Focus.
Hard to keep that up when you're staring at this deficit against big boy guns
Yeah,
too,
the
though.
margin is so fine.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the player that oversteps the mark. And I mean, the other thing being discussed there was throwing advantages or potentially find their way towards A, though, BBL Pacific. We're walking into Valorante's setup. Finds the clone, but just misses the timing on a spam onto the second. Wow, finds it though. Trying to deal with the wall. Lover's Rock will be punished.
Yeah, that's again, these are all ticks in the box, right? This is a nice display. Valorant looking unfazed by the pressure on that A site, so able to depend and punish off the back of the wall. Mystic just needs to... Oof,
well, just not throw the advantage, right?
I have the spike.
Yes. Yes.
30 seconds left, so BBL Pacific going to be feeling
30 seconds
a little desperate
left
to get something going.
Okay. Fine. I mean, they want to commit to this one. I don't really blame them. You kind of need to convert this bonus, but you guys have forgotten about middle. Guys, you've forgotten about middle. That's not acceptable, as Mystic now is put under so much pressure that shouldn't have been there. Can he get bailed out? Can he get saved? He's going to be put to his seat. Your boy Lewis going to take away LaRock, though. The judge still solid in the back of the site. We're left alive with a 1v3. Now, VALORANT's timing is a problem. The paranoia, another one. Brilliantly done in the end, but Michael, I get nervous when I see them forget about market.
If it's anything else other than a judge in backside here, it makes that clearance a lot easier for BBL Pacific. Yeah, just complete oversight here. Maybe thinking it's going to be like a 3-1 split, not 2-2. Yeah, a sigh of relief it looks like on the faces of the coaching staff behind Focus.
He's doing much better now.
Well, like I said, very few positives to really pin your hopes to, but now certainly bonus conversion. Gonna get the ball rolling for Focus.
Gotta keep it going though. Mystic put on early notice. Still has support here from some of that util, but look at the mid walk as well. Smed getting a bit more confident. Taking a little bit of that space. Chip damage. Again, this is at best a half buy. A couple of sheriffs in that one vandal. That's it.
I have the spike.
Trying to find a spam into both of these smokes. Did some good chip damage to LaRock and Cluin. LaRock.
Does this find enemy mark? Yes, it does.
Find a tag, yeah. Ooh, Loiter's got to be careful with the angle.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
But he's caught down for 5 HP now.
Yeah, he has to
retreat.
They've got an opportunity off this. It's not a big chance, again, still up against the big boy weapons, but they're making a couple of moves. 38 seconds, though, gonna have to start really committing to them. This A site still has 3 players. Mystic tested a little, but Loiter gonna find your boy Lewis creating this path, creating an avenue forward. Zeus gonna miss the first and look for the follow-up. Oh no! Mystic's gone down. And maybe those 3 issues, well, we're seeing one of them here. Just desperately trying to not let that swell into something else. Loiter.
Oh my God, look at Rose. Oh no. But if they don't get out of heaven quick enough, this could line up for him.
Hello.
Oh, there's just too much for him to handle.
Oh, LaRock's fine though. Solid on the back line, dive down by Valorant. Whoa! No, this is just outstanding work from BBL Pacific. Maybe just, again, can make this all feel like a bad memory. LaRock is battening down the hatches though, and time is running short. It's caught him, he's slowed, he sat down. And I think the penny might drop now. It does. BBL Pacific. You thought you had something going on, Focus, and they tear it apart.
And we heard it, the concerns about the anti-ecos. BBL Pacific absolutely running rampant with this one. A timeout called immediately.
Instant call.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating for something that
you're so aware of.
And to watch it pan out like this. Focus tried desperately to pounce on 1 or 2 players, BBL Pacific. They leave a huge gap on short, and somebody just drifts and backfills that space into 3 so quickly.
Well, and you can't really solve that issue now either. You can't sit there and go, okay, boys, let's focus on our anti-ecos. Well,
especially if it's been an issue. We said if we're doing 3 things wrong all the time. See it happen here once you...
Especially at this scoreline.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, yeah, because you can kind of let slip a couple of mistakes here and there if you're still stringing together rounds, but again, throwing advantages and losing anti-ecos is not something you can really take into account when you've got such a huge comeback to pull off.
Okay, they've still got a purchase though, right? They're still able to get a buy here. Obviously, BBL Pacific with their first strike back in this half. So if they can kind of refocus up, kind of find that form they were running with, it ain't over yet. But that mental fortitude going to be certainly tested now. Zeus trying to get himself involved. Shot shown. Has to back away. Mystic's in a little bit of a pickle here, but actually going to get himself out of danger far enough. Samed at the same time finds his man. Cruin gone.
He's done that a couple of times as well, unnoted previously, but Cruin now caught off guard. BBL Pacific trying to capitalize, but just still here with the operator to do damage.
3v5, post plant in.
Rose is ahead of this wall, by the way.
But he's been caught this time. Your boy Lewis not making the same mistakes here.
2v5.
Rock and Larocque, you can't lose these.
Sound send.
Does have his ult to send into shore here if he is feeling confident about it. He's caught another one in the...
No.
Wait, there's no swing coming through on that.
There we go.
Okay, finally, I was going to
came in.
say.
Where's the
Whoa.
trade?
If he was allowed to reset fully into hell there, it becomes really, really problematic. I was waiting with bated breath. I was like, surely someone's
It's
on the
coming.
angle.
Yeah, no. All good. All good. 4 alive. Stability found. Back on track. A nice answer. Now, was there danger? Yes, because he almost got away. Your boy Lewis the one to swing out and find him in the end, but still, there was a second there where it felt really dangerous. But what they've done is make the scoreline look a little bit more reasonable. Since the start of this half, they've looked much better in form. It's only not perfect. And I'm a bit worried that after this round, once they get that full buy back in play for BBL.
We're not far off the snowball round.
Yep.
BBL Pacific obviously sitting back on some of these ultimates. And unfortunately, Focus in a position where they have to burn these ults just to get rounds on the board.
Doing a thing.
Cement the one to be playing on this corner,
hang
though.
on, this is...
I mean, this feels a bit... Okay, he's actually
Okay.
got the man, and VALORANT is there with him.
B.
Way better
enemy
work
remaining.
together, showing a bit of that confidence now, playing in use. Yeah, it's risky, but you've got the support. You kind of have to back yourself sometimes, and he's going hunting. Yeah, nice. Really nice. Big confidence round there. Samed actually only one away from his ult now, too.
Sort of thing you really want to make use of in these anti-ecos is farming up some of the ultimates so that this snowball round is a little less daunting because they know it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just missing 2 orbs from a full house here for BBL Pacific. Rifles back in hand. Operator back on the table for Zeus.
First time we're really seeing a timeout here as well for BBL Pacific, Mike.
I think maybe just to adjust here ahead of this round, because with it being 11-7, I mean, there is, well, it's basically a bye round or 2 away from feeling like a tie game.
Yep. It could be. And again, you know, there's always that chance that they invest one of these ults a little out of sort. So we'll see what they're planning here as well for the BBL Pacific side. They did all that hard work on the first half, so they can sit back a little bit. But this is, as you said, now a couple of rounds away from being tied all even. So you're going to need to start kind of tightening things up, right? This is where you can't really allow too much room for Focus to keep closing in like this, because it does feel fragile with Focus.
Yeah.
It does. I'm not fully set in with confidence, but I'm certainly paying attention now. Samed's getting much more confident in his own work. VALORANT there swinging with him. Really nice to see. It wasn't an individual effort. Is there more to be seen from this side, though?
See if there's any real adjustment here for BBL Pacific. I've got to feel like, especially with these ultimates in the bank, got to be leaning back on something they've prepared for this sort of situation. Wait and see now if they resort back towards some sort of set piece or an exec. Certainly feels like a little more intention in the early round here with the drone being invested so early on. Protocols being established here. Cruin's not going to spot anybody. Likewise, Lewis doesn't find anyone with the drone, so...
Samed again.
Gonna fall back here.
Taking this walkabout. You said it even in the last round. He's done this a couple of times. He certainly has. Does this feel too far-fetched to go for it again?
Cruin's
No one
waiting
should
for it
be.
now.
Oh, and Samed wanting to stick around. The hint is there. Cruin, I mean, probably shouldn't be jumping in that scenario.
No.
But again, still struggling to make that pathing out through B main. Finally starting to break a couple of players in, but the ult's going to come online. Great work.
That's a
from
big
Loiter.
kill.
That is huge. Can he still stay alive? He's locked in there right now. And the paranoia is great. Nice reactions from Focus. Isolating him and making it hard to springboard further forward.
Haven't quite got the plant just yet, but on the brink now.
30 seconds left.
Oh, if you got a kill on Mystic there, it would have been huge, but still, no plant come through.
There it is, finally in place.
No
LaRock,
surprise.
the one on the site, be tagged up here, chipped away at, seen obviously on the ult. And by Lover's Rock on the back of the site as well. 4 through, Cat sees at least 2, maybe even 3. This would be marvelous, but it's not gonna happen. Finds only 1, and Focus continue their slow and steady march back to almost tying up this game.
You can see here, the credits left for BBL Pacific, but issue being the investment wasn't there in terms of the ultimate, so still an opportunity to play into. So, and again, the jump just making it so awkward for Cruin.
30 seconds left.
The cage ever so slightly off center. I'm seeing BBL Pacific toy with the idea of the buy coming here.
Ooh.
Obviously feeling pretty confident about one of those set pieces.
What does this look like then? Because it looks very all in. And some meds in their way.
Take flight.
Okay. Our drone towards middle, probably looking for some med if anything.
Yeah, yeah.
He has been a constant nuisance, but he's not here this time. And the swit up.
Went up. It looks just like they're basically running the same thing, but it's not Loiter disconnected this time.
But it is also that switch up of the setup, which is what I wanted to say. The wall is still here. So it's going to be brutal if they try and go for this. It's going to be cleared early, and actually... Oh, no. Samid and Valorant both going down. Another Rock going to take some deep space on CT. Site's still under scrutiny. Your boy Lewis gets cleared, and the site's now open. It was snowbally, it took a lot, but it's got the job done. That is going to be 12 off the back of this. For the last 2, surely it's a save.
Mystic's just probably going to try and look for an exit at least. To apply some pressure to the finances. Like I said, this was the all-in from BBL Pacific. Certainly doesn't make it feel any more comfortable, but a rifle or 2 out here when you've got players sat at 300 credits left in the bank could certainly make it feel a little easier. This is on this angle so early though. Only a tag.
Okay.
Mystic to clean up.
A couple more of these would be really nice. Yeah, lovely. Gonna keep him humbled here.
Yeah, Cruin will
financially
fall,
gonna do
big
brilliant
win
damage.
to remove 3. Like I said, it was 3 players
Match
sat
point.
at 300 credits, so let's see what the knock-on effect is here, because it's 4 ultimates invested. By the way, nearly a chance for Cement to go absolutely nuclear in main here. It's going to have too much of an impact. I mean, one Guardian looking to see not many gaps in util, maybe other than Cruin's trips. So I can't see them down on the map right now.
No, I'm not seeing them either, unless I've missed them. But
All things considered, that's it. Yeah, they get away with losing a few rifles there.
But this has been Focus's side so far. They've built back so close.
Take flight.
Stick ready for this. Just going to be forced away. And they look pacey.
Oh. Flash on the way in there, slowing things down, but still really just a probe. It's drawn Lewis into the open. The TP going to be sent towards backside. Alorante's waiting on it. He found Loiter. Zeus has found one elsewhere. Things starting to fall apart for BBL Pacific.
Yeah, Focus. I mean, I'm starting to believe a little more here. Cross being watched. Uh-oh, Samed can be forced away, but Alorante surely shouldn't allow this to happen. They've got to know he's back here. They've got to know. 40 seconds. Can't allow for a mistake.
Just feels a little overcooked, Lauren. Alorante still in backside here.
Oh, no. Michael, what are they cooking up here? This
30
could be
seconds left.
something huge.
Where's the lamb sauce, Lauren? It's starting to spiral out of control. Focus now. Summit tagged down to 21 HP. Lover's Rock is going to catch it though.
Oh, but the timing's not there. Just got Cruin. It's all on Lover's Rock. If they want this done now, gets one. Can't get the second. Mystic staying alive and keeping hope alive for Focus. As bloody hell that got close though.
Again, just throwing his life on the line for Focus to get this Again, the flash, I'm not sure if this is what completely cancels this short push. Again, Loiter. It's tough to stick that TP in that sort of situation, but completely banking on an over-rotation will be their downfall.
Back soon.
Just one more round, but that last round is always the hardest to get, right? Let alone map point, match point too, as Focus have to just keep going.
Well, 2 big ults now. Lewis and Valorant.
So it's only 2 away.
Said it feels like just a buy round or 2. Lovers Rock! Yeah. He actually got a tag.
He tagged him.
On that first dash, by the way.
Imagine the scenes. But it is only a Vandal and a Guardian. They don't have a lot, but you can't be making errors. You still got to keep things absolutely precise. And Mystic going hunting. That makes me nervous. Cement's just gone down. Now he wants to double down on it. Mystic, you got to land your kills in this one. Oh, it's looking desperate. It's looking a bit hectic here. This is just classics. This is odds and ends. And Lovers Rock's got Valorant down.
Lewis is on a reload.
Oh my
God.
Reload. He's so close, and your boy Lewis is stuck to the corner. The shotgun's
Oh my God.
This could be heartbreak. Oh God, Zeus, can you save him again? It's all on Mystic, as Lovers Rock has torn them asunder. Mystic left in a 1v3. No paranoia and 1 smoke. That's all he's got. One of the more veteran players. He's known what it's like to be under the brightest lights, but now has to try and deal with this situation. Clears close, sees nothing. Here's a touch of the util. Lovers Rock a little disconnected from the others, but playing towards main. Slow and steadily getting closer. Mystic trying to toy with that. Draw him in, but he's having none
Lovers
of it.
Rock's 5 HP, there's no way he's swinging onto this.
The paranoia goes in, he knows that he's trying to hunt down his man. Mystic has to get moving. Now the final 2, what do you do about this? Back of the site, smokes are up. Mystic, that time is ticking so fast. Only 1 bullet to play with. Brought to the knees as BBL Pacific looked so locked in.
Focus did their best here to string together a comeback, but they've just fallen on the final hurdle, Lauren. It'll be a 2-0 scoreline here, and we'll be going straight to a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the desk very shortly.